get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it.
Woo! That was my jam when I was in junior high school. That was my jam. Love Evoke. So that was just playing it all around a little bit. But hi friends. How have you been? It's been a long time since we sat down and talked. I miss friends. I miss my champions out there. So we're gonna get right into it because we have some announcements to make for this channel, Dr. Bariatric Right channel, with me, your host, Dr. Kamika. And yeah, Dr. Bariatric Right, what she do? She here to get you to act right. Okay, and we're gonna continue that. But our announcement is going to be a couple of things. First thing first, we have launched a podcast. Yay! And the podcast is great because we're going to talk about similar things that we talk about on here, but we're going to have guests that come in, experts come in, success stories that come in and give us their perspective. It's not really like any hard science or anything like that from a medical perspective. It's just chit-chatting, telling about our life experience. And a lot of the guests may be healthcare professionals or they're expert in some area of weight loss, wellness, or self-development, self-realization, and business. So we're going to have like a variety of guests. But you know what we come here to talk about. You know what this is all about. It's about our weight loss journey. So that's going to be primary for everything that we do in this sphere of Dr. Bariatric Right, Dr. Kamika. And the podcast is going to be called Shape Your Truth. So we're going to be here telling our truth, whether it's from a provider perspective or from a success story perspective. We're going to be giving our story. Some of us could be both, and then we're also going to be giving our expert opinion, just opinion, not any kind of medical advice. This is our personal opinion on things, and along with our story and some tips and tricks and advice on certain matters. So we've already had 2 episodes, and we'll have another one coming up next week. Right now we're having episodes air on Mondays, and we'll see how that works for a while. And for right now, we're doing that once a week, and we'll see how that works for a while. So as you watch our show or the podcast, it's going to be airing every week. Continue to watch our channel and see what we're doing, seeing how we can help you to act right that day, okay? And get more chats with all my champions out there, all my friends. I really appreciate you guys. So, what else are we going to talk about today? What we have lined up for you today? So we did our announcement about the podcast, right? And I said we had a few more. Well, a few more. We have a couple more. And the second one is going to be starting segments. Get a little more structure to the channel. So we always talk about weight loss. That's our baby. That's what we talk about. That's where we live. That's where it's at for us. And weight loss surgery. And from there we talk about the problems or the challenges that you have that come with those two things. So I'm excited to announce that we're going to add to our podcast, add to the channel. So we're going to extend our content to be a little more diverse. So first we're going to be talking about luxury wellness. That means living opulently at the highest level of wellness. And so that encompasses all that we're talking about here. Really, it talks about your health, your weight, your mindset, your emotions, how you deal with everything, how you're becoming a well person, and you want to do that at an extremely high level. And then what we talk about, weight loss, and in our weight loss talks we talk about weight loss surgery journeys, the issues that come along with that. We talk about body image and embracing your own beauty when you have weight loss, and we're going to add to that. We're going to add to that segment a section on content that is particularly centered toward fat girls, right? And the name of that segment, we're calling it, what do we say? What are we gonna call it? I had fat girls only, but I'm like, gotta be a little more inventive than that. So we're gonna call this segment, this section of us, of our one of our content topics, we're gonna call it plus size perspective. Exclusively plus size perspective. Exclusively for fat queens. It's only for the fat queens. No, just kidding. It's for everybody's opinion. It's for past fat queens, present fat queens, and trying to help other queens from becoming fat queens. Okay, so we're at every stage in this journey for these plus size perspective. Wherever you fall in that gamut, we're having a conversation. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the issues that come along with it, the triumphs, the challenges, the fails that we made, the wins, the losses, all of that. The whole universe of being a fat queen. We're gonna have some topics specifically for that for you. Okay, and so that's gonna add to our weight loss segments. And then we're also going to talk about self-development. We're going to add some more self-development to that. And in our self-development, we're going to talk about what we talk about a lot, transfer addiction, and how we're using our weight loss journey and our weight loss surgery journey to get over some of those hurdles that came after that, and that we need to clean up that area of addiction in our life, and that's going to help with our self-development and in our emotional development as well. And we're also going to talk about essentialism, doing more with less, and still we're going to be doing that at a very high level, because you probably have all you need. You probably don't need no more stuff, and it'll teach you a way to like kind of be more creative in life, instead of just constantly buying and being so much in excess of everything. We're going to get control of that. So a lot of what we do in on our weight loss journey is containing little chaoses, little whirlwind of trouble. And so this may be an area of trouble in your life, and we're going to tackle that right now. So we're going to do some, get in our luxury habits in a little finer box, not so all over the place. We're going to get it confined, okay? Not a forest fire. We're going to be contained. And so we also talk about other areas to improve your self-development in different ways. And then we also want to talk about self-realization, because a lot of times when you're on a weight loss journey, or you've been overweight your whole life, or you're thinking about doing weight loss, or you're in a rut about your weight, a lot of times you forget exactly who you are. And you got to remind yourself who you are from time to time, and what you're made of, and what's in you, and what's your purpose in life, and who you're meant to impact. And that's how we're going to focus on self-realization in that manner. And it's just making it real clear, get into the real clear bottom line, the smallest denominator of who you are and what you bring to the table, and just magnifying that in and using it to not just help yourself, but to help others, because you're meant to give something to this world. You're meant to use what you have to help somebody else, and that's what we do here, and just give you practical tips about that, and practical tips to keep reminding yourself, keep it ever before you, exactly who you are, what your purpose is, and who you're meant to impact. Okay, and then we talk about self-care. We want to talk about self-care because, like we said, we're having opulent wellness, luxury wellness, and wellness at the highest level it can be, and we're going to be a little selfish in that, and that's okay. We're going to be a little selfish in that. So we're going to have a lot of self stuff. Like we already said, we're going to be doing our self-development. We're going to do self-realization. And now we're going to do some self-care. And all of it is being selfish. And all of it is justifiable. and selfish. It's the kind of good selfish. It's the good selfish that we need, so we can be better help to other people. Once we care for ourselves, once we're well, we're not sick, we're not ill, we're not impacted by the troubles of the world, troubles of our life, the misfortunes, the mistakes, the things that we do, we haven't let it's not impacting us where we are impaired. Then we can help somebody else. But as long as we have a impairment, or we're not well, and we're not able to get these kind of challenges under control, the little chaoses in our life under control, we won't be of good help to anybody else, and we won't be able to help them to our best of our ability. If some of us are able to function in chaos, but it's not going to be to a high level. You're not going to be doing it at your best. So you need to practice a little selfishness in a form of self-development, self-realization, and self-care. And that's what we're going to talk about. This is the grand opening of this channel. We're going to add we're going to diversify a little bit and get some topics out there and talk about things that are very important and often affect a lot of people, especially people trying to make a change in their life. And that's exactly what people are trying to lose weight, or trying to start a wellness journey, or trying to cope with addiction, or trying to just get more out of life and be more to someone else out of life. Yeah, those things are all needed. So that's what we're going to focus on, because we're about change, we're about transformation on this channel. So we got a podcast coming. We're going to have a couple of more segments. So our segments are going to be on fat girl problems. It's going to be called Plus Size Perspective, and it's exclusively for fat queens. And then we're also going to add, we're going to keep our segments on transfer addiction, and of course our 1 year no buy essentialism journey. I'm going to come and talk to you guys some more about that. My plan is to show you guys all the stuff that I bought and how I've been shopping in my own house, and I have to use all of this stuff that I bought that's brand new, never been open. And I'm going to review some of those things for you as I go through this process of being more careful about what I buy and sticking to the essentials. So I feel like I've been doing a really good job. I just haven't been able to report to you guys as often as I wanted to. But ever since January, I've been really good. I haven't bought any splurging things. I haven't bought anything that I didn't need. I've only bought some skincare items, and that is it. I haven't really bought anything for myself, and I didn't even limit myself to going out that much, because I need to go out more. But even in my going out, I haven't been spending a lot of money. I've been very good, and I'm getting better at budgeting, because I never was good at that. So I'm trying to be more mindful of what I spend. Just like I'm mindful for everything that I put in my mouth, I want to be mindful for everything that's in every dollar, every cent that's in my bank account, and how I'm spending it. And if I'm spending it at a level that would be where I'm able to help myself and help others, because when you're just buying a lot of things, you're not really helping nobody with just a bunch of stuff, and you're really not doing anything to add to your life that would be something significantly, or that can go into the future. You're just buying a bunch of stuff that you're going to want some more stuff soon anyway. So this is disciplining myself in my spending, and I wanted you guys to witness that. And if you guys want to join in, we'll see, taking this one day at a time. But we're 4 months in, and I'm going to make it 6 more months. We're going to do it. We're going to be able to do it. We can do this. This is something we can do. If I could lose 170 pounds, I can definitely stop buying. So this is one more area that I'm disciplining myself in. And if you having a struggle, come on and join me. We'll do it together. And maybe I'll put up some kind of join sheet, and you can sign up, and you can set up what your rules will be and all of that kind of thing. But yeah, we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to tell you how I'm doing with that. And I'm going to review some of these billions of stuff in my house that I bought that's still in packages. So, and then, yeah, we're going to keep doing this. We're going to see where it goes. I'm having fun with the podcast. Very excited about that. And we'll have some phenomenal people on there to just like kind of like tell you just how they shaped their lives and shaped others' lives and been impactful in the community and in their careers and with their families. And yeah, it's going to be fun. It's not going to be all science and research papers and stuff like that. It's just very lighthearted, even though probably people are never going to be health professionals. I'm not like that of an eloquent speaker as a health professional. I'm just telling like I see it, telling like it is. And so I'm just a real one. And that's the kind of talk we're going to have. We're going to have real talk and not pretentious. I'm not going to be bringing out any journals, but I may quote some, but I'm not going to be presenting on any papers or anything like that with with the podcast. And then our Fat Girl segments are going to be just that. They're going to be fun for the fat girls. Okay, so yeah, let's get started. Let's do that. I hope you guys are excited as I am about the new things we plan on doing, and I'm just trying to be consistent. I just want to be more consistent with you guys, and hopefully you guys like it and keep on watching. And tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, give me some tips, comment, let me know what's going on, everything you would like to talk about. I'm open to all of that. So this is the Dr. Barry Agarite channel, and we have our big announcements introducing plus size perspectives exclusively for the fat queens. Okay, so buckle your seatbelt. About to take off. Explore this new thing that we're adding to the channel. New things, new beginnings, relaunch. What are we calling it? Relaunch? Not really. It's just adding to the program. So yeah, I'm going to encourage you guys to keep exploring new things. Keep diligent on your weight loss journeys. Keep being involved. Keep trying to become a better person, a better friend, and keep trying to live well. Live to the top level of wellness that you can get. Keep striving to be more well in your relationships, in your body, in your mind, and physically. So that is me. That's Dr. Barry Act Right. And hope you start acting right. You keep coming here, I'm gonna get you right. You're gonna be acting right real soon. Okay, so that is all we have for you today. And yeah, I encourage you to come back. Bye bye.
Whoa, 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 whoa.